40 years of Dragon Ball, chat. That's what we're here to celebrate. We got 40 years since the manga dropped. Let's just, no, for no further ado, just hop in. Let's try to get some manga characters going on. Man, it's been, I want to say, a busy few weeks for me. This is kind of like season-ish where midterms kind of happen. So, I mean, shit. I don't have much time. That's why I got to record this at 2:30 in the morning, which is also when the banners drop, coincidentally. But I mean, I gotta get back in the bed and wake up in time for class tomorrow. But oh, we got freebies and stuff. Okay, that's cool. Oh, we have two kinds of coins. Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, my midterm is next week. I got some practice quizzes tonight. Don't worry, I knew that Legends reveals and stuff like that, like they're always at 2 a.m. when it's not gonna be daylight savings times anymore. We're gonna have it at 1 a.m.s, but even still, it'll still probably go deeper into the night. So I purposely picked classes that'll start a little bit later, like 2 p.m. for example. Should be fun. I'm not really too worried about it. I mean, if I fail, I fail. It is what it is. I mean, I'm going to try my best not to, but, that's not why we're here. We're here to celebrate 40 years of the manga. Man, it still feels kind of surreal to me that Dragon Ball was a 85 thing. I don't know. I'm so like FNAF brain. So it's like whenever there's like something that's 1980s or like 1985, I'm like, oh, the funny number. But nah, I mean, to be fair, I thought that Dragon Ball was like, I don't know. I thought it hit like 45 years old. Like it's something that feels like from the 70s, not really from the 80s, but I mean, I guess here we are, It is actually 40 years old. Yeah, man. I mean, with the way that things are moving now, I don't really know how much longer we have left of Dragon Ball. It's kind of just the sheer and dire situation of, I guess, the way the series is able to move forward. I mean, unfortunately, Akira Toriyama did die. I hope, we're there for that. And still, my condolences to him and his family and those affected by it. But my point there being is that we don't have, the head honcho of Dragon Ball who truly understands these characters and how to create a story with them. And I'm sure, Toei and stuff like that, they can create a story that's somewhat competent. But my point is that, the main guy who's making the story is no longer with us, unfortunately. On top of that, when it comes to the anime, the voice actors and actresses are really in their late 80s, like, to be honest with you. And I really don't want to say this, but it is life, like at any moment we could just wake up and one of the voice actors is just unfortunately passed away. Like it is a real thing that could happen, and I really don't want that to be the thing or the case. But my point being here is that a lot of the, especially in Japan, right, the people who are really the face of the series are just really entering late game, if you will. So to be honest with you, like I can see why people like Toei and them are like, well, we don't know how to replace them. Because I mean, these are like legendary actors and actresses. Like I personally, because I watch a lot of anime. I don't even know like who would be a good replacement for these characters, and it's never gonna feel right because another series that's kind of in the same boat is Ultraman, and my favorite series is Mebius. And what Mebius is, if you don't know what that is, it's just a collection. It's the 40th anniversary, coincidentally, of Ultraman. And what they did was they brought back all the OG Ultraman from like 1966, that era. And a big thing about Ultras, and I guess even Tokusatsu in general, is just that a lot of these actors, especially nowadays, they'll come back, to replay their role as that character of who they played from back then. Hopefully that's not what the Nimbus was for. Yeah, but it's like, you know, these people who played I need him, who played the characters back then are also like super super old, So like back when the series was airing, this was 2006, when Mebius was airing. Uh, it was about like I think the actors by then. I mean, the one who played Ultraman, he was probably about 60 or something like that there. And like 60 is a solid age, but it's like now, the dude is 80 and he's retired. So he's not doing anything with Ultraman anymore. Um and I think this happened around 2021 where they just kind of changed all of the OG voices from like the actual actors who played the character back in the day, in like 1966, 2006, 2011, 2016 even, to now newer voice actors. And when that change happened, it still affects me to this day. It doesn't feel right. I'm someone who's like, you don't have to fix anything that ain't broken. Unfortunately, the system is kind of breaking because they can't. Life happens. Like they can't go on any further, unfortunately. But it doesn't. It's a burning hole in my chest. It's like, man, you're good at your role, you're talented, but you're not that guy. you're just not that guy. So I don't know how Dragon Ball's gonna move forward. Because they're gonna be in the same boat where one day these people will be in a position where they just can't continue the series anymore. And I mean, something like Ultraman doesn't have to, like they can switch up actors and act like it's not that big of a deal, I guess, because I guess they've already done it. And Ultraman is something that just they're gonna keep creating new original characters, so they're not really tied to the fact that they have to use the same Ultra every single time. Unlike Dragon Ball, which unfortunately, it is what it is. Just this is a long-winded way of me saying, I don't really know how many more years of Dragon Ball we have left. So let's just make the most of it. Let's really enjoy what we got here. God, you piece of shit. You can't lose there. I also need him a junior, so I'm probably just gonna keep going until I get him a junior, unless I can just buy him. Oh wow. If I'm gonna pull an LF, I would like Kid Goku. He's the one I got at 4 stars. I would like him. Anyways, just a long way of me saying I don't know how many more years Dragon Ball we have left. So let's we really have to cherish these few. What the hell? Oh, you don't say. Is that 7 stars? All right, 3. Okay, 6. 6 is huge. 6 is huge. That's 3 for DKP. He's the luckiest LF unit I've just ever had. Period. I pulled what 4 copies of him in his initial banner, which would translate to 8 copies. Because you need, I think, 18 copies. If the G power drop is 600 to max out a character, that is now 9 copies. If you're not going to put any Z power, so I've effective like I need like 4 more DKPs and I'm done. That's huge. I don't really want this to be like a depressing video. I feel like that's just kind of what this has become, but no, it's just we should be celebrating. We should be celebrating. Cherish what you got, right? Don't take everything you got for granted, because once shit has changed, $1 billion to One Piece. That's probably they're trying to make that change now, and it's just like you know once we fall over that waterfall cliff and we head down face head first, it's full steam ahead. It's full steam ahead. It's full steam ahead. Like I would like to pull one of these guys. 2 rotations and not even a single one of them's insane to me. Would like to pull him a junior as well. Would like to pull more Kid Gokus. Would like to pull Jackie Chun, Tambourine. I'm missing a lot of characters on this banner. Not missing, rather. I'm missing a junior. I would like to pull him a junior on top of the 2 new characters. I just like the shop. All right, well, this doesn't mean anything. That's cool. It has to be the full Resurrection F animation for it to mean a new character. This could mean one of the manga characters, though. Oh, man. What else have I been doing? I mean, other than school and all the boring shit. I'm a junior. I'll take it. This is so cool. I love this shit, bro. This is so fire. I love that. I love that. That does look really good, man. Not only is it like the manga cover where it has like some of the alt arts and shit like that, but like it's also just Like, just the manga, like, the cover arts is something we don't really get to see, man. That's nice, that's huge. These are exclusive characters, so I actually kind of do want a lot of copy of these guys. I want, like, red too, to be honest with you, but, I mean, these are not going well, so maybe 6 stars is where I'll end up with them. I can Z-power them probably, right? That's my hope. That's my hope. Ooh, rainbow. That means LF. Oh, I can use all 3 of them, so I'll take any of them. Yeah, we pulled more LFs than we have of the manga units who have, you know, double the rates. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I don't know how gambling works. Oh, man, but yeah, I went to go watch the new Chainsaw Man movie, chat. Did y'all see that? Kigoku. Yes! That's the one I really want. Not only because he's the one who I have low stars on, but he's just getting that unique equip, which I'm hoping is gonna cook. Drop another one. Drop another one. Someone calculate this. I've gotten this multi twice, and I pulled one of the manga units. I pulled one. I need some chat. One of y'all in the comments calculate that. I need to know the possibility of this multi result happening twice, and me pulling one manga unit. I swear to. I was about to be an angry man. I was about to be an angry man. About to let the devil out. I'm never gonna get to that Chainsaw Man movie part. Nah, it was a fire movie. I did read the manga like what 3 years ago or something like that. So it's been a little bit since I've last seen the Reze arc. Man, it's just that was a fire movie. That's I'm not gonna go into detail much because if y'all haven't seen the arc or if y'all haven't seen rather the anime, the movie yet, I know the movie just came out. What technically since recording this, it's been 5 days, but you know, it's been about oof huge. Need that. It's been about 5 days. I don't really want to spoil too much, but the movie was pretty fire. You know, I mean, ooh, Ma Junior. He's a harder one to pull. I'll take it. I will take it. Man, but that movie was beautiful. I will say on the story, it's not like the most, I guess, intriguing story of all time because it is just Chainsaw Man. I don't think it's like written the best way of possible, but it is. It's a story I like. I like part one. Oh, that's what that looks like. Oh, that's beautiful. That's magnificent. I really got to get these guys as overlays. Dude, I'm just gonna use these overlays forever. I will be using I like this overlay that I'm using right now. Um, I want to use the second set of title characters that we got, but unfortunately, I can only find assets that are one 1080p, and I work in 2K or 1440p. So when I upscale the models, they look a little pixelated, and it just hurts my soul, man. Point being, though, back to Chainsaw Man. That was a beautiful movie. It was super visually stunning, dude. One problem I do have with the Chainsaw Man manga, though, and I guess this extends to the anime too, but it is kind of hard to follow the action. Um, I felt kind of similar to this for the anime. It was somewhat hard to follow. It wasn't like to take out of my enjoyment or anything, but it was kind of like, could we maybe be a little bit more clear with the colors and the characters? But no, it was a good movie. I'm not watching that. Can I buy Ma Junior with coins? Oh, what the shit? I have 99 coins. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, so the pity technically is only for these guys. I need 120 coins to buy the full sleeves. Well, I'm gonna do that because these are all limited things. Ma Junior, hopefully. But yeah, I mean that movie, it was just so visually stunning. It did kind of feel really faithful to the way I felt when the manga ended. Listen, the way that movie ended and rather the entire arc, the way it ended, it left a hole in my heart, dude. It left a hole in my soul. I don't mean that in like a bad way or like a it's a good arc. I love the arc. I love it as a I do love it as a man. She's a great character. And there's a lot of imagery that I think you'll be able to enjoy with the movie. Just man, dude, that ending, man. That ending. It just it's not like a how do I want to describe this? It's one of those things where it's like I guess it's just personally unsatisfactory. There's no closure, I guess. Is how I would word it, you know? And it hits me right there in the jugular, man. That's where that movie hits, but it is beautiful. I do recommend watching it. I mean, it's what an hour and 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I mean, for what you pay to see, I think it's super worth seeing. Did I mention the visuals? Because damn, dude, that show is a visually stunning, immaculate. Yeah. All right, well, that was that. And like again, I can't really talk about the movie. It's just, I mean, I could spoil the entire thing if you would like. I mean, it's not like the manga's been out for 5 years or whatever. But the movie's new. I know there's a lot of anime onlys. I'm anime only to a few shows, and I don't want to I don't want to ruin the experience. But I would like to say it's a great movie. It's visually stunning, and you'll get some feels from it. All right, come on. Yeah. I mean, other than that, dude. I mean, Nikkei. I guess the anniversary for Nikkei starts tomorrow. I have made 2 Nikkei videos, and I mean, I just needed a spot to start. Oh, we're never gonna get the Resurrection F animation. Can I have him a junior? That's just who I want at this point. I mean, it's like trying to pull an LF. I don't know if I want to go that deep for him specifically, but it would just be nice to just get him onto the account. Oh well, I don't think it's him. Tambourine, huge. Would like not you. I was hoping for Jackie Chun. All right, what are we looking at? I kind of do want to go a little deeper. I guess I can grab these. How much is the Z power for LF? That's way too expensive, chat. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't trying to buy that. I guess I'll just try to get a copy of Gohan and then we'll hop off. I don't know. I have no idea what the hell I was talking about. Oh yeah, Nikkei. I'm super excited for the 3rd anniversary. We got Nayuta, we have Liberalia. I don't even know what I'm talking about this. Probably, if y'all do play, I mean, shit. Do y'all want me to make content? Because I kind of want to like make content on the game. It's just the game is fun, man. I guess I should preface and say it's not like the gameplay exactly is fun, but the story's really dang good. Jackie Chun W. If we can just hit them a junior, would also be fire. I'm just saying. There we go. There's Gohan. I kind of want to just use all these crystals and see if I can get my junior. I would also like to try to get a few stars on these guys because I don't know. It's going to be really hard to get stars on these characters. That's beautiful, man. That's a magnificent look. I giving out a lot. I mean, to be fair, I could do a lot of summoning content on that game right now because, again, anniversary, magnificent. Giving us a lot of free currency to spend on Nikkei as well. Dude, Nikkei is actually so generous. Nikkei is just the most generous gacha game, like, ever. I mean, because, dude, they have a loyalty system where if you do 20 multis on any, I guess, limited character banner, you can just pick up a character, and the loyalty transfers over to every single limited banner ever. Gohan. W. Um, yeah, so it's like, for example, like let's put this in Legends terms, right? Let's say that I summon on this banner 20 times, right? I'll do 20 multis on this banner. Then, uh, you know, I have 20 whatever coins, and then when the next LF banner comes out, I don't have to summon. I can just buy the LF character. And this currency, it doesn't really matter. Like as long as it's a limited banner, you can just use the limited. They're called gold mileage tickets. I can just use these mileage tickets on pretty much any character I want, which is just doesn't that sound insane to you? Just like put that through your head. Like there's an anniversary coming up, right? I have two instances of this loyalty or pity system. I don't have to summon for either character, by the way. I can straight up just go to the in-game shop with in-game currency and just buy both of them. I don't have to summon, I don't have to touch the banners at all. But on top of that, they're giving us like I think 20 free pulls a day. No, they're giving us 20 free pulls on each banner. It's like single, so it's not like the most impressive thing. Um, but they're giving us that. Then they're giving us like 8 free multis on these limited banners throughout the entire celebration. They're giving us like a few other bits. Like in total, we have like a free SSR we can grab. We can grab. I'm dude. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I'm blanking here, but my point is like they're giving us a lot of shit on top of currency that we can bring in to this event. And because they're giving us a lot of currency, like in the anniversary itself, like if you started in the anniversary, and let's just say you unfortunately get shafted. I haven't even talked about the rates of the banners, by the way, but let's just say you get shafted, right? They give you like 10 free multis. Then you can just grind because they gave you so many gems. Like you get like I don't know, maybe 200 to 300 gems a day or something like that. It's probably a lot more, maybe close to 400 if I'm being honest with you. And for reference, it takes about 3,000 gems for a single multi. And like it adds up, you know what I mean? It adds up like crazy. It's bizarre to me how just insane the value is in that game just for being a free player. Now, there is a caveat to that. If you're a spending player, it is so damn expensive. It's like if you're not getting the good sales, I don't even know, man. It's like $50 for like 3 multis. It is hell no. Hell no. I ain't spending no money on that game. But then why would I have to? They give me like they literally just give you characters for free. And here's the kicker. Normal SSR characters have a 2% rate flat out. Kid Goku. I can pull 3 of this motherfucker, but I can't pull him a junior once. I'll take it. I just want to add him a junior to the account, man. I don't have him. Alright, well, that's not. Are you fucking serious? Hello? That's some juicy ass stats, bro. Hello? I need one more and you're done. Demon King Piccolo is just the nicest character to me. Just period. Ever. Of all time. But yeah, I mean the rates the rates for that game for new characters are just flat out 2%. It doesn't matter if they're a collab character, if they're a limited seasonal character, or if they're just a character, just flat out 2% rate. Now the overall SSR rate is 4%, but like if you get an SSR, you're just most likely gonna get the character you want anyways. And their Legends limited equivalent characters or Dokkan Fest exclusive characters, which are pilgrims. Oh, they have a 1% rate. And remember, you can just flat out buy the character if you just get completely railed. And here's another thing that I haven't mentioned, but if you're summoning on one of these, what's my Goku at? If you're summoning on one of these, LF characters, equivalent characters, he's green, right? Yeah. 7. Okay, well, I want one more. Wrong button. Wrong button. If you buy one of the LF like equivalent if you summon on the LF equivalent characters, there's an actual like loyalty system on the banner itself. So like if you do like 10 multis on a banner, you can get like two back. And like this is what I just mean, but it's like just like the most generous game of all time. Like Legends here, they don't do that. Not only that, but there's legitimately so much content. I've had to skip content just like get to where I want to be because not only do they give you a ton of gems in the game for free, but there's also just like a shit ton of content. It is a story game, so you're gonna have to sit there and you know read the story because that's the whole content. The gameplay isn't really that fun. Like unless you're like gonna super mega max like invest in all of your characters. Chances are you're probably just gonna be in the middle of the batch. To be fair, like investing in that game that's a different. If you want to play end game of that game, that's an entirely different world to me, bro. That's its own thing, bro. I fooled that motherfucker twice. Can I just have one Majunior, please? Kid Goku. All right, well you suck. I forgot that this guy. Who was the other LF on this banner? Who's like not a DB character? Is it just you? Is it just you? It is just him. Okay. I need every DB character here, by the way. Please. Please, my beloved. I like one more Goku. We've been on here for half an hour. We can just speed things up. That's the wrong Goku, but I'll take it. One Majunior, man. That's all I'm asking for. All right, that's huge. If we can get Goku, I think I'll just wrap this up here then. And then I'll just grab Majunior if he comes back on a Mega Rising banner. Hopefully they'll do one of those like banners again where it's like all the Mega Rising banners on one and you do like a rotation. You can just get a character. I don't really care about Majunior himself. I just want him on the account. Yeah, super, super excited for the Nikkei stuff, though. Super, super excited for that. Huge. All right, cool. How much ZPR do I have? I didn't even mean to. Yeah. All right. You know what? Let me just finish up this rotation. Oh. Man, as long as I can get through this this hurdle known as the midterms, I am feeling really comfortable, man. I feel like this is one of those like moments in my life where it's just I feel happy. And like I'm one of these people who are like just I personally think that we're all just gonna die and our lives don't mean anything. So instead of having to just, be hard on ourselves and worry about shit and, purposely make myself depressed or whatnot, I'm just gonna ignore all that. I'm just gonna do what I want to be happy. You know what I mean? But man, it's just there's a lot of serotonin going off in my brain right now. And once this hurdle, man, this hurdle, I get over it. I feel once it's over, we're in the clear. I don't know. I feel like these summons have been like super fucking lucky, with the exception of just Noma Juniors. He's that one black mark on my record. And is that one black mark? I really wish I could start singing, man. Dude. I always listen to music when I do anything. All right, wrong Yamcha. He's possible Junior pool. Man, this is such a good song. Oh, this is the smooth rap version too. In case I guess you're wondering, I'm listening to Konya Boogie Baku by Shadar Par. Shadara Par, I guess is how you pronounce that properly. And the lyricist is Ozawa Kenjin. I mean, he doesn't really do rap music, but this is one of the songs where it's like he does it, and it's one of those like 80s Japanese songs that like old Japanese women and men would just like love. Dude, I've just been raised around like a ton of like 40-year-old people. That's probably why I have no riz with like my generation. I mean, like I'm not gonna complain though, because it's like 40-year-olds are actually interesting people, and like Gen Z is like some of the most boring pieces of shit I've seen just in my life. I don't know, man. I go to college and it's just like striking up a conversation with someone is like the hardest thing on the planet. Cause like they don't respond, bro. They don't respond. They don't respond. It's just It's empty, bro. That's kind of stinky. All right, that's a lot of coins. Riley, I can't do anything else there. I guess I could just grab this Z power. I kind of want to do that actually. Now that I think about it, I could just grab a shit ton of energy. I can only grab 10. That's stupid. Kind of don't want to go any deeper though. They really made it so you. Okay, I could grab 9 of this. That'll set me up to 90. And then if I do 2 more, then I can grab the Z power. Whatever. Actually, I think I'll just end it here. I'll probably just grind the CC out later, and I'll just get that out. I'll just flip a coin just to see which of the two I'll just buy out. And just Goku ahead. Alright, we got Goku. Sure. Alright. Well, let me know how your guys' summon went if you decided to summon on this banner. What am I gonna do with those 90 coins? Or 69. I could just buy Legends tickets. Amazing. Yeah, I'll probably just get that later. Alright, man. I'm out. Hopefully, if y'all are gonna summon, have some good luck. Hopefully, you guys get 3 DK Play plus Kid Goku multis. Hopefully, you guys get your Juniors if you want him, and hopefully, you get 85 billion copies of Goku and Gohan from the manga. So, by the way, I'm pretty sure these characters are like super limited, probably for like 5 years, and then they'll be allowed. But right now, it's just you might as well just try to get as much investment into them as possible. Yeah, all right. Like and subscribe, and I will see you for their showcases.